Is affiliate 7 viewers on average? No. So affiliate is 50 followers and 3 average viewers. Because, and just take a moment to think about how insane that is, because affiliate, I forget what percentage of people are affiliated. It's a somewhat higher percentage, but for actually achieving, I think if you have over 5 average viewers on Twitch, you're in the upper like 5% of streams by active viewership. Because there are a lot of people that stream to no one, right? They stream inconsistently, or they just don't manage to like get the same like pull or draw. But I mean, like, even outside of that, like, just imagine, just thinking of that in like physical terms, hanging out with like 5 people every day playing games, like that's a bop in social life, man. I think I've made the comparison before, like, think feudal era. You can raise 5 people that you can say, hey, if I give you a spear, will you go stab people for me? Like, you're a minor noble. Big check customs. Yep, exactly. I'm changing the stream title real quick. I think we'll probably see if we can get some like A+ and S ranks? Question mark? Marsh. Oh. This is not going to be a huge amount of March. This is just sort of a little cap off to the day. We've probably got like 30 or so minutes before I've got to jet for tutoring. True, yeah, you stream to 0 people loads. Yeah, and like, if you have fun with that, that's awesome. I have fun with that. So we've got Albino, and then the Johan that we've been using. Then we got, right, headphones and crescent moon hairdo. That was it. I do like the headphones, but I don't know. I love the idea of the like shark with a mustache. It makes me think it makes me think of Shark Dad from Cyanide and Happiness. The tongue is also kind of cute. Like there's some things, I'm starting to see some ideas come together. There's just not like a full other outfit yet. But yeah, like, I don't know, I have fun streaming even when it's to 0 people, because it's neat to spend time. So okay, I got S rank on Kali Sting. When you get S rank in the final boss, you get the Rainbow. Oh, Rainbow! Right, Badlands doesn't have anything like that. As I click on it again, because I am a genius. Got S rank on the train, which makes sense. I think, yeah, I got A+ on Bella Brella, and I want to play more on Expert. But yeah, like that. So I think that's one that I can get a fair bit better at. And that's, yeah, I'm doing this so that I can hopefully dial in a little bit more, so I can string it together into a better speed run. I think I'm a lot better with spiking the ball now. So I didn't do Vic Talk. I could probably actually A+ Vic Talk. We can probably do that. Lighthouse, I did get A+. Stadium, I still haven't. That shouldn't be that hard. I was working on it for Elder Zero, but I didn't quite get there. Yeah, I got A. Practicing spike volleyball would be good. Yeah, I was kind of getting it in, and I started doing Expert, and I'm like, oh god. Haddock, I feel real close on, but I think it might still be a little out of reach. And I was trying to do more with Skylia, but still struggling. But yeah, let's do Vic Talk. I think Vic Talk should be like an easy one to start with, and then we can mess around with volleyball a bit. Yeah, because oh god, what? Might take my brain a little bit to mentally catch up to doing Marsh, but yeah, like, I don't know, streaming to 0 people. It's as long as you can entertain yourself by just sort of talking about what comes to mind. Like, I still find that genuinely like quite satisfying, because I do not think I would be here right now streaming to multiple folks if I did not also enjoy that. is relaxing. Yes. Well, and that's I keep joking about it, but like that's part of what I enjoy with Nier, is because it's like it's a game I'm genuinely enjoying. It is very much one that I'm playing for myself because it is one that it is something I am interested in experiencing for myself. Even though a lot of people, a lot of the audience I've built is not as interested. Yeah, so I just need to do that without a hit because I think that was proper time. Even with missing the first one. 1 minute and 10? Yeah. So yeah, just need to do that hit list, which we have absolutely done before. Yeah, and like, if you enjoy that, that's awesome. And that is something that I genuinely, I think I've said it a number of times when people have like asked about streaming. It's like, make sure that you are comfortable streaming to no one. Because if you're not, I do not think you're probably cut out to be streaming. Oh, do expert and get the S rank as well? Yeah, probably. I've started this one, so we'll see. Whoop. But yeah, that I think that is probably my biggest piece of streaming advice is just make sure you enjoy streaming even when no one's around. Yeah, no. Okay, fine. We'll try S rank. We'll try expert. Because I will say that like 4-minute improvement in the speedrun time, I definitely mostly attribute to not being on stream for it. Whoop. Been listening to more One Night repeatedly for 30 minutes. What do you do? Listen for another 30 minutes? It's a great song. I don't think that's a problem in any way, shape, or form. Maybe switch it up and also throw in some Song of Raindrops. But yeah, I don't know, like, I've definitely seen a lot of people who talk about being interested in streaming, especially like on the Twitch Reddit. They're like, oh, I'm worried about getting so many viewers and it's like, my dude, set lower goals. Because I don't know. It's the stream froze while I was about to say the answer. Oh no! Let me know. No, you'll never know. I know VODs. Whoop. Can't get though. Can't watch a VOD. That would be crazy. Yeah, I mean, streaming is a really neat thing when you just actually take the time to think about describing this to someone even like 100 years ago, which is not in the grand scheme of things all that long, right? Just like the technological ability to be chatting with y'all in approximately real time is so fascinating. And the fact that, we've got these wonderful magical moving pictures to sort of keep things in a through line. Just realized what? Boom, 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 boom. I do love the overlapped ink guys. Me distracted? No, never. Robert didn't figure out how to use start loop and end loop, which means the main mechanic is incomplete. Uh-oh. Ah! No! Just barely clipped. I will say, the expert ones, while I definitely, they are doable, it takes a while, to get dialed in, to, the proper timings for it. Because, the rhythm being even, slightly different, at least for me, I need to very much retrain myself. Ah. Doesn't all happen in one turn. Ah. Okay. I trust... I trust that explains it. I don't. I have not dealt too much with it, nor have I seen Robert's code, so... I believe you. Okay. Oh, Silver, if you don't have it already, I do think it would be good to have links to the Marsh cahoots on the website. You know, just interested in Marsh trivia? Check out the cahoots. Something along those lines. Maybe that's goofy. Ah, no! That's a shout? I don't follow. Also stole Robert's code. Dun dun dun! Oh, good idea. Oh. Is shout a slang term for that? For it's like, oh, that's a shout. It's just I've not heard that one before. From the UK. You don't need to apologize. I'm asking because I'm interested. That's one of the absolute worst things that ever happened to me was getting really interested in like Irish history and culture, because then I had a phase when I was younger where I did not understand that sometimes using slang from places that you aren't from might not be the best way to sound normal nor respectful. So people got really confused when I started saying, oh, you know, I'm just doing it for the crack. And they're like, pardon what now? It's like, crack, the fun. What? Most people don't know, like, slang Gaelic? Weird. Sorry, not Gaelic, because Irish is not technically Gaelic, right? It's a Gaelic language, but Gaelic refers specifically to Scottish, the Scottish Gaelic language, I believe. Whereas Irish is usually just supposed to be referred to as the Irish language, or Goidega? Okay. Whoop. No! So, shout! I will put that in my back pocket for knowing things. I do find it very funny. I've got a friend who is not from the UK, but watched, I forget their name, but watched a lot of a particular British YouTuber. Wait a minute? No, we're fighting Vic Talk. We don't have minutes. But got very, started picking up a lot of the, like, British terminology, and I think the first time that I noticed, I'm like, my dude, are you good? Was instead of, oh, that really throws a wrench in the works, they said, that throws a spanner in the works. I'm like, oh, buddy, what has happened to you? Not that it's a bad thing, it was just a, oh, this is not normal for your dialect. No, that was bad. Didn't notice the goal was actually solid. Gonna revert that change then. Dun dun dun. Okay. Hot take. I think something that the US is really missing out on is Zed. I think Zed is an absolutely fantastic thing. Because, I don't know, it's more clear. I'm used to it, okay? Come on. I've gotten to phase 2 without taking anything but a battery. But then I don't know, I keep missing shots, which I probably shouldn't be restarting for, but I don't know, it's throwing me off when Vic moves. I'm like, oh no, the shot's missed, everything's ruined, nothing will ever be okay again. Woohoo! I have gotten, I think, a little bit better about going aggressively for the potions, so that I'm spending less time waiting for... I should have jumped over. Now that's... Okay, going for the potions aggressively, yes. dodging aggressively by, like, getting up in the boss's business is something that still I have a lot of difficulties with. That Robert's Fork of Puzzle script didn't have the no save in it, but I'm using no save anyway because it's nice. Fair enough. Convenience features, I guess. Right, it shoots upwards. Ah. Whew. The transition is also... That was sad. No. The fact that the attacks from before the transition keep going makes the transition a very spooky spot. Depending on when you get it, I guess. Okay. Oh, why must my nose be itching? Ah, no. Oh, my nose itches too much. I took the damage because I was trying to itch my nose. Okay. Ah. Come on, S-Rank. Don't elude me. It's okay. That was not okay. I will say, speaking of regional things, I will never forget, I think I've mentioned it before, but I have very strong memories of a very young me hiking with some folks from Australia. And at lunch, we stopped, and one of them said, "Oh, you should try some of this Marmite." I went, "Well, what's Marmite?" And they went, "Oh, it's a bit like marmalade." And I believed them, so I tried it. My friends, if you have not had Marmite, let me tell you, it is not like marmalade, it is like nutritional yeast. Which, if you are not expecting it, is a somewhat rude awakening. And poor young trusting me was particularly distraught to find out that when they then said, "Oh, well, if you didn't like that, you should try this Vegemite, it tastes completely different." My friends, I did not think that they would tell me something so untrue. Oh god. Where did the coffee come from? Okay, batteries we can handle. Oh, and now the hands don't move at a constant rate. There we go. I felt very betrayed, so I still hold this as a black mark against Australia. There we go. You said I could do it, Silver, and you were right. All right. Praise the Marsh Lord. The Marsh Lord? Wait, the Marsh Lord. Does that mean that we can do like a Lord of the Rings, you know, 9 skewers for the, or wait, so 1 marsh to rule them all, 1 marsh to find them, 1 marsh to bring them all, and in the darkness find them. I'm sure there's something there. I just beat box on annoying mode. Did it with ya. Hey, hell yeah. Hey, since none of this is happening on late, I get to take your shortcut. Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. So, that actually seems like 3 unlocks. Because I don't remember the party hat. The ears are new. And I can wear a little I can wear a mini Marsh. Mini Marsh. Yes. What could possibly go wrong? Lemon Marshmallow with his cute little mini Marsh. Everything will be fine. Okay, let's Umbrella. Bellabrella. Or is it? Oh, it's Bella Bella, not Bellabrella. Okay, Bella Bella. Whoop! Brain not prepared. Oop, and my spiking is off. The difference between hitting it straight upwards and spiking it is kind of slight. But yeah, there we go. So it turns out the mechanic does in fact cheat. How so? Oh, come on. How does a mechanic cheat? See, we got some good spikes in there, but then the rhythm goes off. Ooh, that's not good. Can't handle everything perfectly. Oh, so it's doing some slight funkiness, so it's not like fully behaving how it should maybe be expected to. Yeah, so like that's straight up. So, okay. Starting position actually hits it backwards. Okay. And then about like 1 to the right. Ooh, that did stuff differently. So that's a very unstable position for it. Like, this is something. Try and measure it with the sand on the floor. Okay, Silver, I'm going to be so honest with you. I really need to clean my laptop screen because I cannot tell you the difference between the sand texture on the floor and, like, dust particulate. So that is something I should maybe fix. But I've got, like, a rough idea based on, like, the feel of the movement. You also have stuff on your monitor? Okay. Phew. Glad I'm not alone in that. No, I think measuring with the sand is probably a good idea, but, especially, you know, on recommendation from the dev. But, I think it's also I want to be somewhat adaptable for, like, oh, I get off course. I want to be able to look at the ball and know where I should be hitting it. Whoop. Even if sometimes I mess that up royally. Like, there was too far forward. I like to learn how to do things the hard way before I get too used to doing them the easy way. Make a chain of do, re, mi. The last two will activate at the same time. Oh. So you stole Nobo's code? Doing the music land. Last two will activate at the same time. Okay. So Ray and me will activate at the same time. Weird. However, you'll patch this. Okay. So not the cleanest volleyball we've ever played, but yeah, no. So Lily's adventures in general are something that Nobo came up with. I believe the original being in Magnet Land. Robert is doing a spin-off with Lily's adventures in Cold Land. Which is why I went, oh, of course, stealing Robert's code makes perfect sense. But yes, so no, the Lily is a Nobo original. Robert was the one who was talking about puzzle script. Yep. Because yeah, so Robert has decided to do a spin. Aw, no! Hey, the return of the quote, huzzah! You can steal that too. I don't think he's actually posted it yet, but wow, my brain just I tried to dodge the volleyball. We've probably got another. I can go a little bit longer. I can push it, but not. We're probably not enough more than another like 20 or so minutes. But yeah, and so quote. It took me a moment to fully like grok what you were saying about yes being a technically correct answer, but when I finally said it as this is true or that is true, or this or not this, or is it this or is it that? There we go. That's how I put it. And I was like, oh, because even though like with the tone, it definitely should be interpreted as this thing or that thing answer. Is it this or is it that? Or is it or is it not? It's like, yeah, no, yes is, or no, never mind, I lost it, but there was a particular way that I said it that I realized, yes, no, you were right that the the bucket got me, that the technical question that is being asked, yes is a valid answer to. Drats, foiled again. Oh, he says it will come out later this week, so I suspect you will not be foiled for too long. Darn. See, also, I guess, learning to move so that we don't get pooped on. Probably a good idea. And that, you know what? Just generally in life, I think that's a skill. A good skill to have. Learning when to move and where to move to not get crapped on. You phrase your answer, yes, the cat is black or not black. It should make it more obvious. Yes, there we go. It is this. Is it this or is it that? No, I lost it, but yes. Basically, phrasing it in with the question back. I had it earlier. I am marshing, and this always takes a considerable number of brain cells, honestly. There we go. By there we go, of course, I mean reset times. So I guess we can also work with the timing by changing, or we can work with the pace of when the spike hits by changing when we hit the ball to alter the pace, but okay. One more bird, so we aren't fully free of it yet. No, the cat is not black, and not black. It is not, and it is not. Ooh! Almost hitting the mini Bella, just like that. God. Question is the cat black or not black? Is fundamentally different from the question, is the cat black or is it not black? Is the cat black or not black? Or is it not black? Yes, so is it this or not this? Or it's this or not this. Yes. I sound insane because there was a particular phrasing that when I said it fully clicked for me. I'm trying to find it and I've apparently lost it. Wah. Is A or is B, and is A or B? Yeah. One is far more specific than the other. Okay, I'm definitely mucking up on this section, but I should probably just try and fight through so that I'm getting more expert practice on this chunk. Oh, the little hidden on the left side. I will say, Bella is actually, like, I think perhaps, at least for the setup I've got, the biggest difference between stream and not stream, because off stream, you never get a little hidden potion like that one. Is cat black or not black? Right, because then, yeah, the answer yes would be valid because the cat is black or is not black. Yes. Me. Oh, I had a really good way of understanding it in, like, plain English. Also me. Well, if you put it in the logical language, then it makes more sense. Like, yes, we already lost the S rank there, but I apparently need to practice. It's literally the same. Yep, I know. You read it the exact same way, but for some reason, that helped. Just treat the or and the not in the original question as Boolean logic. Yep. because they do, it is literally the same. Oh, come on. There we go. One more bird. Trigger the bird. Frustrating, but all good. Okay. We've got that to contend with. That one's tough because the other things constrict, well, I mean, everything in Marsh is somewhat tough. But it constrains your movement in multiple ways. Ooh. Crap. Now, okay. Quick question, Silver. If you have an answer. Why did you not choose to have Bella damage you if Bella wins? Is it just because the time stop is punishment enough, or because it also, I guess the punishment is that it resets your score, so it's not just first to 4 goals, or it is, but you can't just try and count up to 4. So I guess, actually no, that makes a lot more sense to me. I was just sometimes it feels it's like, oh, you know, maybe there should be more consequence. But no, like, that actually probably is, like, perfect amount of consequence. It's one of the things that I was musing the other night. It's like, oh no. But the fact that it resets it is probably dire enough. I just wanted it to be a normal volleyball game with something else to damage me. Yeah, like, the bird does a good job of that. And it takes time. Yep. Which, considering that time is still a factor in the score. I think it's something because when I was starting out, it's like, oh, well, I'm just trying to get through the level, so the fact that it doesn't damage me, well, there's not that much of a consequence. But trying to get the score, like, if we get a very bad volleyball run, like this, I might just be straight up out of the contention for the S rank, because I took too gosh darn long, and that's not even with Bella winning. Okay. So, like, okay, even when we spike it, sometimes spiking is not the right move for the time. An initial spike is always good. It's after that that the rhythm can change. Oh, come on. There we go. Spike number 2. Ah. I'm bad at figuring out when my timing is wrong for spiking. That's good. Okay. On the left. Okay. Whoop. Ooh. Okay, we're staying on the Bella. Ah. Flew too close to the sun. Should have waited. Wow. It's also, I find it very funny that when we take one hit there, we tend to take another very soon after. I think we'll probably give this like 5 more attempts. Or, sorry, 5 more I'm not retrying it immediately attempts. To be clear. Awesome! So we'll call this number 1. Okay. Okay, well, we're still gonna play this out and see if we can practice more. Oh, wow, that was no bueno. Okay. I think this might be one where I've been trying to learn to be more aggressive, but this might be one where I need to learn to be less aggressive about it. Like, this phase, I think, is kind of fine to be a little bit more, because, like, it is not that hard to dodge the attacks, and it's a lot harder to get yourself in a, like, I have fully trapped myself. The second phase, there's a lot of combinations where if you aren't careful, you completely screw yourself. There, even though I, like, hit it, that was totally fixable if I had just gone to the right. Now we'll retry that. So this still attempt number 2. Okay. Not a great start, but sure. Okay. And nice. There we go. Not the smoothest, but doable. Okay. Big Brella. Or Big Bella, I suppose. There we go. So just be a little more slow and steady. Okay. Sorry, I will read that more in a moment. Just focusing up. Okay, final phase. Okay. Oh, nope. Bad idea, Johan. Okay. Hello, Nobo. Oh, no! Oh, that was cutting it close, and I probably did not deserve that. Or more accurately, I deserved death. But, whew! Yeah, I think being just being a little more conservative in that second phase. Nice! But yes, welcome back, Nobo. How goes? I don't know why, but I got reminded of when you were having an argument with someone in the Doom World forums about mathematics. I said something about how you can't do any math without assuming things to be true without being able to prove that they are. Okay. I said A equals A is true and there's no assumption being made there. I wanted to type A equals A is the assumption, you absolute buffoon, but then the mods deleted all the messages in the thread and locked it. But yes, because it's still something where that is a fundamental, that is a supposition that you are making that the tautology works. Yeah, nice. 2 more unlocks. Yeah, we'll check them out. You know that other manga that the creator, oh, the Shimeji Station? Someone made a fan-made 1st and 2nd episode of it. Oh, whoa! Oh, that's awesome. Legend isn't just for giving single objects nicknames. Called axiom of equality, and axioms are things that it's like, hey, we are assuming this to be true as a fundamental thing to build other stuff off of, right? You know why I got 3 unlocks? Okay. Ah, it's the 5 S rank unlock. I see. Okay. Okay, so what did we unlock here? A new color. Ooh! Funky blue. Nice! And that's, no, sorry, that was only 1 new unlock because, I'd already gotten A+ on it. Or wait, no, had I? Or did I only get A? Because I'm only seeing... Or is green new? Green might be new. I could go back and check the footage. Say, note equals do note and re-note and me-note and fa-note. Okay. The episode's a really high quality epic? Nice! Not sure green, not new. Okay, then I think I already had A plus. I did practice that, but I never got to the S rank. Cannot prove an axiom. There's no way to actually prove A equals A, but we have to assume it's true, otherwise mathematics just doesn't work. Right, because we assume that tautology works. How do you prove a tautology? It is sort of one of those indivisible units of logic, I suppose. I am going to need to get going, so, I will close the game, but chill for a brief moment, since I know things sometimes take a little bit to wind down the conversation, and we've got a couple things going. Trying to think, we could raid, if people want some Mario Maker. Zesty is on. I guess I might not make more Music Land levels. I mean, if you want to, you can, but I don't think you will. Gotcha. Well, that's the beauty of stuff that's like super shareable code, right? You know, you can pass the torch pretty easily. Um, this was fun. Um, that's thank you for sharing the Lily Lost in Music Land. We did we got a little progress in Celeste, and we got some good March progress. This was pretty fun for a day that was very chaotic. I want to be clear. I'm sorry that the scheduling was kind of a mess. The the job offer was something where I've been interviewing for like 3 weeks on it, and they're like, okay, be prepared. It can take up to like 6 months, and we're expecting to wait like 6 months before you're offered a position. They turned around in 2 days. They told me on Saturday, hey, come in for the meeting. So it was kind of a short turnaround. I had to get a couple of other things figured out. So it was just, uh, but yeah, Lily lost in Music Land again. Relost. So reworking the code so we don't have to work around its limitations in level design. Gonna make a puzzle script that is just a single level that is the most complicated Sokoban puzzle you can make. That'll be fun. You're sleepy? Then get some sleep. We are gonna wrap up. I will rate us on over to Zesty Lemon Jr. This has been fun. Thank you all for bearing with. It's gonna be some changes here sort of towards the end of the month, so we'll figure out how that goes. But as always, it's an absolute blast hanging out with y'all. Um, but yeah, let's assuming Armed with Springs level 12, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll do that raid. Thank y'all. This has been fun, but for now, I must bid you adieu. So, thank y'all. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. But for now, bye. Oh, the work was fun, but the wages low. Leave her, Johann, leave her. I guess it's time for us to go, and it's time for us to leave her.